So, Matt, you know what the cool thing is I love about indie games? People just deciding that, you know what? I want to make a game that is effectively an ode to 90s Japanese adventure games, and I want to make it a cyberpunk thing.
So, Snatcher.
Well, sure, but we're really talking about Read Only Memories by Midboss.
Okay.
So, Read Only Memories, you play as a struggling journalist who comes across a mysterious sapient robot, and you're tasked to find its creator. And as you go along, you learn that, hey, there's actually some really mysterious things going on, corporate espionage and all that fun stuff.
So, the robot isn't Metal Gear Mark II.
It's got nothing to do with Snatcher.
Right, I'm just getting that out of the way.
Hey, look, I
Right?
like Snatcher too, but trust me.
Okay.
I mean, I love this idea of it because there's nothing like this on the market. It is a 90. It is the style, the aesthetic. It's like there is nothing like this out there. Like that's super refreshing and super cool.
It's a fantastic throwback as aesthetic-wise to stuff like PC Engine games along with MSX, and I think it's a fantastic. It captures the pixel art quite well. That not a lot of games do. A lot of games phone it in and then put in parallax scrolling in Nintendo, like Nintendo 8-bit style games. But this is fairly faithful.
And not to mention the fact that it handles diversity in a really interesting way. Where right at the start of the game, you're given a choice of pronouns, which not a big deal for myself, but for a lot of people out there, it's super cool. I'm happy to say.
Yeah, I like the way that it doesn't throw it in your face either. I know there are pronouns, but at the same time, it handles it with it handles the subject matter fairly dignified. That not a lot of games do. A lot of games like to just throw it around a lot, and this one not so much, which I really appreciate.
It's a shame that the story just goes for. It's a little too verbose for my liking. I think you feel the same as well.
I must admit it is quite verbose, especially a lot of the conversations. Like, there's some fairly urgent matters investigating certain areas that you shouldn't be in, and you're sitting there for 20, 30 minutes. Imagine robbing a house and sitting there talking about how awesome the drapes are for 30 minutes and then getting caught by police.
But with that aside,
yes,
honestly, it's worth checking out. It's not terribly long either, so if you've got a bit of time and you want to try something new and interesting, Read Only Memories. It's out now on Steam.
I've got to agree with that.